Now we are going to discuss the last group of protista organisms, protozoans, right? Fifth group of protista organisms, protozoans. And now we can see the characteristic features of protozoans. And here it is, all protozoans are heterotrophs and live as predators and parasites. All protozoans are heterotrophs, not even a single or less organisms or photosynthetic, or no organism belongs to protozoa or autotrophic. All protozoan organisms, they are obtaining food material from other organisms, so that all protozoans are heterotrophs. And heterotrophs in the sense of like they are having a some kind of a nutritional method to obtaining food material. They are predators and parasites. Predatory organisms means they are killing other animals and they can able to obtaining the food material like and latter parasitic organism. Parasitic in the sense of like living in the other organisms like a host, right? They are obtaining food material from other organisms, so sometimes without killing the host and sometimes by killing the host also they are obtaining food materials. Latter, they are primitive relatives of animals. You can see this point is most important here. And we know that animals, in the kingdom of animals, plantae and animalia, right? So we can say that these protozoan organisms are the primitive relatives of animals, means primary animals. We can say that in other words, these are the primary animals, right? And later, they do not contain cell wall. This is most important point. Comparatively to other organisms, we can say that all organisms previously we have discussed having a cell wall, thick cell wall, protecting from environmental conditions, right? But here it is we can clearly observing that no cell wall. Cell wall is completely absent. So this is also be another point which is adding the strong evidence to that these are the primitive relatives of animals. Why? Because animal cell, if you take animal cell, we cannot find cell wall. Only plasma membrane is there around the cell membrane, so that this point is making the previous point become stronger, right? Later, the protoplasm is surrounded by plasma membrane. There is no cell wall, only plasma membrane we can observe. It's also called as cell membrane, and according to the situations we can call it as a selectively permeable membrane also, right? Later, and these protozoan organisms are classified into 4 major categories. How many categories? 4 major categories. Protozoans are classified into 4 major categories, and these are amoeboid protozoans. The first category of the protozoans are amoeboid protozoans, and like amoeba-like organisms, their structure and lifestyle and obtaining food materials and all depends on the type. We can say that amoeboid protozoans. Later, flagellated protozoans. We can observe that these protozoans may have flagella like structure for locomotion. Later, ciliated protozoan. The protozoans containing cilia like a paramecium. When you observe the paramecium around the body, we can find a cilia like structures. Later, sporozoans, right? So these are the 4 different groups of protozoans we can observe one by one.